And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more Age of Empires 2. We're continuing on with the William Wallace campaign. We're going to do the final scenario in the campaign, the Battle of Falkirk. This is essentially the HD version of the game, as well as other expansions as well. But this is still part of that first full campaign of the Age of Kings. But without further ado, let's go into it.
The only way we can hold the boggy lowlands around Falkirk is to build a castle and as many walls as we can construct in a short time. These fortifications will serve to protect our camp as we construct siege weapons with which to assault the English castle. Once the castle is constructed, Wallace himself has sworn to join our forces, and together we will attack Longshanks and his English troops.
Oofta. Alright, build a castle and then destroy the English castle. This scenario uses the events commands interface, although we do not need blah blah blah. Different civilizations have different strengths. For example, the Scots, who are represented by the Celtic civilization, have powerful infantry. The Britons have long-range archers. Alright.
The English could attack at any time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
And I have enough stone already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wall that off, and then we will... I'll just go through that black area there, because it does block... that area does block off pretty much any kind of building, so you have to go through pretty much whatever.
If you have surplus resources of one type, you can sell them for gold at your market. You can then use the gold to buy what you need.
There should be a tree. Yeah, there's a couple of trees right there. Always try to use trees to your advantage when you're trying to build walls. So, I'm not going to bother sending troops down there because that's pretty much the norm of this scenario. They always send troops down there.
You can also build towers to defend your city. Units can garrison within a tower for defense and protection, and archers can even fire out of a tower.
Yes, they can. Yep, I can definitely do that. So I'm gonna send about 3 and 4. Have them start chopping wood. Then just have the mill reseed. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but in the original freaking Age of Kings, you had to go to the farm itself, and then you have to then make the farm itself, because instead
of the castle, you must first advance to the next age, the castle age.
Well, that's kind of obvious. Then have that guy build a gate. Then tower.
The advance buttons let you set combat states for your soldiers. A defensive soldier will be less likely to attack an enemy that comes near him. Click a military unit, then note the combat stance buttons on the lower left corner of the screen.
Alright, so aggressive
Using
stance.
the advance buttons, you can also order a soldier to patrol an area between 2 points and guard or follow another unit.
So I'm gonna build 2 towers there, but aggressive, as it says before, and defensive, you can probably understand that. Stand ground. Stand ground is essentially like they'll wait, but they're probably not going to attack unless the person's like in range or something. And then no attack stance.
Allow access to a new type of formation. For example, with a box formation, you can protect the weak unit, such as a monk.
Alright. Wish this guy would stop talking so that I can do some commentary of my own. That'd be great. Right, I should have enough people doing chopping wood. I'd like to get enough people to send them down to do stone and gold. Do that. That mine's there.
Congratulations. You're going to find lots of things to do in the Castle Age. For starters, try building a siege workshop to make battering rams and other siege weapons.
I've already been to the Castle Age before in the previous scenario, so it's not really that much of a great achievement, but hey, y'all take it. Unfortunately, there's no allies on this scenario, unlike the last one, so you're kind of on your own. Kind of on your own. They just yeah, alright. I always try to do those economic ones first, pretty much once you advance to the next age, assuming that you have enough. Assuming you have enough resources, of course.
You may need to assign extra villagers to gather stone so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you'll need.
So yeah, I'm gonna need about 650 stone in order to build a castle. So obviously to send more villagers there, but I'm gonna need some gold. Looks like they're pretty much done with their things, so they're gonna send people to attack me fairly soon. Meantime, I'm gonna send these guys out to here. Do that. Increases more food capacity. Daily slaughter begins. And they can't even attack you. Not very effective with pikemen. They can only do like 1 point of damage. I'll do that. Increases range and attack. But obviously you people do know that. Obviously. Looks like they're going to send themselves back for just a moment. So now it's some more villagers to do some of that. Get more food. Get more food going. Because pretty much once Wallace shows up, your population cap is going to be pretty much screwed. His army is really huge, and you're not going to have enough to build units of your own. Yeah, do a defensive stance there. So those guys. Alright. Should probably upgrade some of these guys here, but no, don't want to do that. There we go.
Kia.
Should have enough. Should have enough to build a castle. So I'm gonna train a villager to go there. Just for purposes. And they're gonna do this, and then they're gonna try and finish the job. Alright, so building a castle takes a little bit of time, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright. Pretty much close to being finished here with the castle. It's been quite interesting to try to hold off the English off of this wall here. They have been sending some attacks over there, but as I said before, once we have this done, it's gonna be...
You've completed the castle. Sir William should be here soon, and then it will be time to attack the English.
Right. And also get those cool things as well.
Wallace has come.
Sweet. Alright. So those are the World Raiders. Interesting. Actually look a lot better than the original version of the game.
One of your most powerful units is created at the castle. Create 10 more World Raiders.
Alright. So we're gonna have a problem. And I'll just swing it. I'll just have them kill themselves then. It'll make it work. I have to kill the knights too. World Raiders are actually really powerful. Let's take a look at the stats for them. Extremely quick infantry attack bonus.
William Wallace and his World Raiders on your side. The English may be in trouble. Once you have a large army with plenty of siege weapons, go. Destroy the English castle.
So I think we got... Oh, so that isn't an objective.
Trebuchets are massive siege weapons with a great range, available only in the Imperial Age. Remember that trebuchets must be packed to move and unpacked to fight.
Do I really want to do the Imperial Age? In a scenario that's taking up a fair bit of time. Probably not. Could probably just kill some of these guys. Or just have a villager. Just build a tower. since they're just so very, very occupied of just attacking a freaking house. That's the sucky part about it. You only get enough. You get about 70 units, 75 unit cap. I mean, granted. Granted, in later versions of not really the Age of Empires series, but Microsoft's RTSs in general, they definitely up the ante in terms of population cap, which kind of makes sense if you kind of think about it. There we go. You're gonna have a bit of trouble dealing with that tower, along with that one over there. Let's see. Wheelman Wallace is freaking huge. He has a lot of damage on him. Like 24 damage in total. Could have these galleons go down. Do I have any? I don't know. Nope, I don't. The only real question is, do I have enough? Do I have enough to actually even think about attacking them? Which, I mean, I should. But, yeah. Gotta play it safe. Send that boat raider out to that battering ram. Oh snap, I actually do have petards. I think I might cheat a bit. Just a bit. Have her dump that gold there and then kill her. Not a great strategy, but yeah, it works. Oof. And they do so much damage too. Those woad raiders. The castle itself should be somewhere right over there, if memory serves me correct. Once we beat the scenario, pretty much we'll get into the Joan of Arc campaign, which is definitely one of my favorites in the first original game of it. Not really expansion since it was the original game. Doesn't really make sense. Of course they would choose that freaking one area.
Bid ho, Evlov, bid fear. Bid fear. To.
see, trying to think what else I really want to say.
Bid fear.
In terms of historical context, in order to win the scenario, you have to actually have to destroy the English castle. But in history, the Battle of Falkirk was not a good one for the Scots. If you've ever watched Braveheart, you know that movie is not really that historically accurate. But one thing they did get right is pretty much the Battle of Falkirk was not a victory for the Scots. Not a good one. Hopefully that should be enough here. Have Petards attack and blow up. Give them a little bit of help. And that should do it. And down she goes.
The castle at Falkirk is no more. The English pretensions in Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
Heck yeah! Alright. So that's really essentially the English town. It's not really that big. Alright. So let's go to the cutscene.
It looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet, somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious! English castle was torn down, and a Scottish one will be built in its place. William Wallace has shown us the path to victory. Although he's but one man, he inspires great deeds in others, and many of the Scottish princes and lords have drawn their swords with his. Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged, of course, in Scotland. He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English who will know fear.
Sun ending there. Alright, so as I said before, next time we'll go into the Joan of Arc campaign. Pretty much that's the standard there. Alright. But my name is DarthTom, and I will see you guys next time.